Get RF analysis power in the palm of your hands with our new full-featured real-time USB spectrum analyzer.
Welcome back. This is Fredrik from Tektronix. Going to give you a short overview of this signal hunting software that is also released that you can, of course, pay for. I'm glad to assist you with any quotes. So it calls Signal Survey. So it's a combination of a signal library that we saw in the previous video and be able to map it versus the signals you have in the signal library to detect authorized, unauthorized, or unknown signals. And also how you can use the smart antenna in the end with the new mapping software. So let's get started. So some tips and tricks first. When I do this, some of the standards are really jump. Instead of just holding max hold, I go to DPX, remove the spectrum, go in here, I actually remove bitmap, and I go back to trace 1. Go in here to ref level and put the map reference -30, go to the wheel here and change the step size to 40 meg just to make sure that I have it a little faster. Then we'll go around to 2.1 gig or something like that, or 900 meg, doesn't really matter where we go, and we start moving. So now when I go up, I go 40 at a time. So here we have some signals on screen, and it looks really nice. If you compare this to the normal spectrum screen, this is what it would look like. It's kind of different screen, yeah. So yep. Anyway, so this is actually DPX running without the color coding. So we're going to classify some regions. So here's one region I want to classify. So I go to the view, Signal Survey toolbar, and edit create. And you can save and export the settings you have here for the region. So if your daily maintenance, making sure that LTE doesn't disturb DVB-T, for example, it's easy to do that. So the trick is here to really aim. But as this is a YouTube video, I'll do my best to aim as good as I can. So I had added one region, and I add another one like here. I'm just going to move it like this. Okay, so there's 2 regions added. Then we go up here, see if there's something else. There doesn't seem to be much activity at all. I wouldn't expect that at this band, but up here there will be 2.1. There should be something here soon. Here's something, but that's really weak. I have a very bad antenna. Here we see some VLAN. Maybe we can put that in. And when you find it like this, I just use this just to get it in the center like this. It's not really necessary, but here, and I go to add region, and I go here and I just do like this. Okay, done. Let's just see if we can find something else. We go up. Here's some more. Go and just click it in. Edit create. Oh, of course it's disappeared again. I think this is some LTE signal. Here it is. And I add this region and I add this like this. Oh, nice. Done. And let's see if there's anything else up here. Oh, here's something. And we add region. Add region. Add region, please. And I go like this. Okay, so that means that we have a couple of regions now. So, oh, this is good. So you can see down the signal survey. I can go back and forward to this 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 regions I have. And if I go to the span now, put it at 2 gig, you will see this span as kind of white. 2 gig was, maybe overshooting 1 gig or something. Oh, yeah, 500 megahertz. Good enough for this one. 500 meg. You can see that there's some white up here, and I can click on the regions. If I go for select, I have the regions here and I have the regions here. I mean, nothing spectacular. This is it. But we put it back to 40 megahertz so we can do some survey. So we need to classify them. So we have created an area. Now we need to define them, and we can start with the first one. And we go to the region. What does my machine think this is it? He thinks it's like a GSM signal, but the star is not really filled in. And here it says LTE, so it's probably LTE. And now you can see LTE band 8. Okay, sounds fair. We go to number 2 here, and this is LTE 10 meg, it says. And what band? Oh, this is it. not set. There's something wrong here, and I'm not the best user in the world either. So, and here what's this? Isn't this like a 20 meg E? I think so from time to time. So there should be this standard. This I have no idea about. It seems to be kind of an LTE signal. Let me see, we go for the band first, LTE, and go for channel. That's probably an LTE 20 megahertz. Let's see, yeah. About right. The channel is a little bit off, but because I was not that good in the beginning. And then third one here, what could that be? Still band LTE 7, and it wants me to pick this one. So it gives you a reference. So this is the first one you can do. So now you can go back and see, does it really make sense? Does it look, the shape, is the channel really spot on, or should we go a little bit higher in frequency? And we put the LTE band here, the LTE and the channel. But maybe there's LTE 374. I'm not an expert in this at all, so now that was the wrong way. So you can play a little bit with these things to get it, really detail. But it, correlates to see. The green is, the power envelope, how it should look like and how it looks like. Okay, so I think we're happy with this one. I think this is an permitted signal, and it's, let's say, Telenor. Okay. And we go to the next one. So we classify that one. Standard is, this is unknown or unknown, and comment check. And you can see, depending on what I do, it gives me new color codings here. I go to number 3, this one. We classify this one. This is an authorized permitted signal, and it's just VLAN. Okay, and the fourth one over here, we classify this one. It's permitted. It's let's say Telenor uplink. And the fifth one here, what is this? This is also, let's say this is classified as a completely unauthorized warning. So now you have a service summary of this one and the classifications. You've been out in the field and you see something, and you can save it, and you can navigate this to so easily check. And also, of course, in a swept mode or in a 400 megahertz span, you can see all these. And as I said, blue is okay, this is blue, this is okay, and this is okay. So enjoy it and use it. It's really good to know when you're having issues, at least with interference with DVB-T and DVB. If we go a little bit shorter here, and of course, one thing I do, I need to go, just keep the bandwidth. So I hope you enjoy this a little bit overview how I can use it. It's very simple. The next step is 2 other things that we have here, and I just go to preset, and we put 2.44 gigahertz. I have a signal. Usual, VLAN is reliable. It's the antenna. So there's a support for antenna. It's support for smart antennas. So we have the support for Analyser, but I also have a simulator. And I can just show you how it works by pressing the configuring button, and it will give me some data here and connect. So I can change the azimuth, and I can change the roll. I can change the and I can do it dial. I can dial like this. So in the real version, then you would have a compass here that shows you the direction. Okay, let's continue with the Tektronix RSA mapping feature, which I think is good. It has some flaws, but I'm from Tektronix, I cannot be that negative. But the concept is really great. You have an RSA306, you have a GPS, you have a direction finding antenna, and you have a map, and you can go around. So in this case, I want to show you a scenario where an old lady in Gothenburg complains there's the TV is really bad signals. We have to go out and find it. Let's make it simple. So in this case, I'm on my office. I don't have a GPS. I don't have an automatic azimuth antenna. So live with me. So in this case, it is very simple. So if you had a GPS, you would be able to do repeated measurement, like a drive-by. So you could just drive around the block, you know, point the antenna a little bit to see if the signals is any interference. And we will walk. So you press this one, you have the flag up here, and you press click. Here's the first measurement, hopefully soon. Here you go. And here's the second measurement. We go on. And we go around this block just to see, you know, if she's right. Take some time to do this. We walk around, we walk, we walk, we walk. And you can see that the azimuth is all the same. Okay, and in the end, the last measurement we will do is we will do a kind of spectrogram measurement here in the middle. This is what we do. That's what probably not the best one, but anyway. Okay, so when we've done this, I need to change the azimuth lines. So I click one here, and you can just draw a line like this. You see, ding, ding, and let's see where this where the error comes from. So I will just do like this. And by the way, some people don't like this, but some people want to have lines which is longer, which is good, you know, because these lines on this software it's a little bit short. I wish they were a little bit longer, but this is it. But you have the azimuth line style. So here you have a line style. And now we come in and we can zoom in. And let's assume that it's somewhere around here. We just zoom in. And someone at Ögontröstgatan in Gothenburg is giving us this interference. If you ever played with this, you're wondering how to zoom out again. Because you zoom in like this, you actually zoom out backwards. It's a little bit, I think this is a one-of-a-kind solution. Not my favorite. Anyway, we go into the select one, and this is really good. So we have all these measurements saved, and I can just click one of them, and I can view it in the instrument. And here's the view in the instrument. So you can see the span, ref level, etc. And we can go back. Oh, we can go back. It was a little bit longer than I wanted. Go back here, and we can go to this one. We can view in instrument. Here you go. You see it really nice. And you can change label. This one is not, it should be nothing really recorded, some lines. And you can change label. And you can change coffee break. Break or something, I don't know. Coffee. And then we go okay. So we have this spectrogram coffee. And this is it for you to define disturbance. The good thing of setting the azimuth lines manually is that if you want to do it really quick and dirty, you can use the known landmarks as a reference. I did that a couple of times, and it actually works. And as you know, that you can also do this indoors. You don't need a GPS. This is the function of this does. So if you have problem with somebody's putting up bugs or something in your meeting rooms, it's a very efficient way to, you know, load the floor plan, go around and try to figure out what you did. Hope you enjoyed this. Next time I will show you a video about our biggest and most powerful RSA ever, the RSA 5000, the new one, updated. So